What's up, guys? Xavier back again with another video, and this is my last rant for the month of August, but I got more coming in September. I said that I was going to do this, and here I am doing it. I'm doing an honorable mention of my top 20 favorite 4-player multiplayer games. The multiplayer games that I did not get a chance to put in my top 20 favorite 4-player multiplayer game list. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. First honorable mention goes to Kirby Air Ride. Yeah, I know one of my favorite subscribers, welcome to this buy, Shannon or Melissa, probably gonna comment that they love Kirby Air Ride. I love Kirby Air Ride too. This was probably the first ever Kirby racing game. My favorite mode of Kirby Air Ride is the Top Ride. I like Air Ride and City Trial too, but Top Ride is my favorite mode of this game. Prepare for fast and furious racing as Kirby hits warp star speed. Use ultra simple controls to race and battle your pals in one of 3 hectic game modes. Copy abilities and ride wild machines in Air Ride's action-packed 3D races. Power up in City Trial mode, then duke it out in one of the many stadiums. Yeah, you gotta love Kirby Air Ride. This has to be one of the best Kirby games ever. Be on the lookout for my Instagram post celebrating 15 years of this game on October 13th. And I said that in part 2 of my top 20 favorite 4-player multiplayer games, I was going to put this as an honorable mention. So that's the first honorable mention, Kirby Air Ride. Next honorable mention, NBA Street Volume 2. Oh yes, I talked about this game in my NBA Street series rant, so I don't think I'm going to say too much about NBA Street Volume 2. Like I said, it has the dopest soundtrack from artists such as Nelly, Nate Dogg, MC Lyte, Lords of the Underground, Black Sheep, Eric Sermon featuring Redman, Benzino, and tracks by producer Just Blaze. And this game was released 15 years ago on April 28th or April 29th. And of course, I stay as the Lakers, the Rockets, and the Wizards. Most likely the Lakers, because you got the big 3 in the Lakers: Kobe, Shaq, and Derek Fisher. And in the Rockets, I pick the franchise: Steve Francis, Katito, the Cat Mobley, and Yao Ming. And in the Wizards, Michael Jordan, Jerry Stackhouse, and Larry Hughes. And of course the Mavericks: Michael Finley, Dirk Nowitzki, and Steve Nash. And they also have the 96 and 85 Michael Jordan when he was with the Bulls. They got more NBA legends such as the late Darryl Dawkins, the late Wilt Chamberlain, Julius Erving, Magic Johnson, Jerry West, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Clyde the Glide Drexler, etc. So if you love NBA Street Volume 2, let me know in the comments below, because this has to be the best NBA game ever and my favorite NBA game in the NBA Street series. And lets you jump high when you're doing dunks and alley-oop. And it has 2 game breakers. So there you have it, NBA Street Volume 2. Next honorable mention, Teen Titans the video game. Like I said in my 15 years of Teen Titans rant, that I have this game. And it lets you play up to 4 players in the story mode as one of the 5 Titans. Of course, I stay as Starfire because she's my favorite member of the Teen Titans. Robin too, and sometimes Cyborg, Raven, and Beast Boy. And they have a Master of Games mode where you and 3 other people can battle each other. They have other characters such as Slade, Mad Mod, Blackfire, Jinx, who else? Gizmo, Mumbo Jumbo, and many more. So if you're a fan of Teen Titans, you got to get this game. It's actually a fun game to play, especially with 4 people. Next honorable mention, Crash Nitro Karts. This was the indirect sequel to Crash Team Racing. But I prefer Crash Team Racing over Crash Nitro Kart. But this game is actually okay too. Unless you play as the good side or the dark side in the adventure mode. The good side has Crash, Coco, and Crunch Bandicoots, who was introduced in Crash Bandicoot The Wrath of Cortex as a villain, but he turns on Cortex and joins Crash and Coco's side. And now he's a member of the Bandicoot family and he's a playable character in here. They have other characters like Dingle Dial, Polar, Purra, Tiny Tiger, Cortex, Engine, Entropy, and many more. And then on the dark side, you gotta play as Cortex, Tiny Tiger, and Engine. Be on the lookout for my Instagram post for this too, celebrating 15 years of this game on Veterans Day, as well as celebrating 10 years of Facebreaker for the PS3 and Xbox 360. Next honorable mention, NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. This was pretty much like the NBA on NBC version of NBA Jam, where you have 2-on-2 players. I guess I prefer this game over NBA Jam, even though I like NBA Jam. But I think this is much better. There's nothing more I can say about this because I did a review on this game on Facebook Live last year. And there's another game that I will be posting on my Instagram celebrating 19 years of this on Halloween, as well as Wu-Tang Shaolin Style 19th anniversary and 20 years of Rugrats Search for Reptar. Talking about NBA on NBC brings back so many memories. I missed the NBA on NBC and I'm so glad I got this game like last month. But there's nothing more I can say about this. NBA Showtime, NBA on NBC. Next honorable mention, Mario Party 5. I'm sorry I don't have the art cover to this game. It's another game that I will be posting on my IG, celebrating 15 years of it on November the 10th. And it has a few new characters in this game, such as, I think Boo and Toad were the new characters playable in this game. It has a lot of great new mini games too. And this was the first game to not feature Donkey Kong as a playable character, but he has his own space on the board. But I like Mario Party 4 better than this. One thing I forgot to mention about Mario Party 4 in part 2 of my top 20 favorite 4-player multiplayer games, Mario Party 4 was the last Mario Party game to feature Donkey Kong as a playable character, before they brought him back as a playable character in Mario Party 10 for the Wii U. But yeah, I love Mario Party 5. It's actually a great game, no doubt about it, even though I like Mario Party 4 better. Next honorable mention, Diddy Kong Racing. This is my third favorite Nintendo 64 game that plays up to 4 players, with Mario Kart 64 being the second and Super Smash Bros. Being the first. I stay, of course, as Diddy Kong in Diddy Kong Racing, and conquer the squirrel and Banjo the bear. And a few of Diddy Kong's enemies like Tip Top the turtle, Pipsy the mouse, and Bumper the badger. But Diddy Kong Racing is actually a great game. It lets you ride either a car, a hover, or a plane. I like riding in a car, or a plane, and sometimes the hover. It has 20 playable stages too in Diddy Kong Racing. And I know Welcome to This Bi is going to comment that she loves Diddy Kong Racing too. I love Diddy Kong Racing too. I'm glad I put that as an honorable mention. Even though I really don't have the game, unless it's in the Weep Shop channel and I can download that and play it. But I love Diddy Kong Racing too. I'm glad I put that as an honorable mention. Alright, next honorable mention. Nicktoons Unite. First ever Nicktoons game that I've ever bought. It lets you play as these 4 Nicktoons characters: SpongeBob SquarePants, Timmy Turner, Jimmy Neutron, and Danny Phantom. Of course, I stay as Danny Phantom and sometimes Timmy Turner. Great graphics, great stages, and I'm glad all the original voice actors of all the characters are in this game. Power up special weapons. Play as 4 different Nicktoons heroes and battle powerful enemies. It's good versus evil, where only one team of Nicktoons will prevail. Yeah, it's actually a good game. So if you love Nicktoons Unite, you gotta get this. Next honorable mention. Mario Kart Double Dash. Another game that I will be posting on my Instagram, celebrating 15 years of it on November 17th. And this is the first Mario Kart game to have not 1 but 2 characters race in one kart. And then a few years later, Crash Tag Team Racing and Cartoon Network Racing did the same thing. Of course, I stay as Mario and Luigi, Wario and Waluigi, Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, and sometimes Bowser and Bowser Jr. I really don't have the disc to this game, but I will as soon as possible so I can put it back in my GameCube collection. But I love Mario Kart Double Dash. It's my second favorite game in the Mario Kart series, with Mario Kart 64 being the first. I just love Mario Kart Double Dash. We used to play this all the time during the Christmas time back in 2003. So, team up for twice the fun. Love Mario Kart Double Dash. Alright, last honorable mention goes to AMF Bowling Pin Busters. Yes, bowling is my favorite sport along with basketball, wrestling, and swimming. Full use of Wii Remote, bright colorful party atmosphere, unique mini games, and 8 playable characters. So, if you love bowling, if you love playing bowling games, you should definitely get this. This is probably the only bowling game that I have for the Wii. So whenever I feel like playing bowling, I play this game right here. I'm pretty sure there's some more bowling games for the Wii. If there is more bowling games for the Wii, I would definitely go out and buy it. But this is probably the only bowling game I have for the Wii. So if you love bowling, you should definitely get AMF Bowling Pin Busters. It's a great 4-player multiplayer game if you love bowling. So that pretty much wraps up my honorable mentions of my top 20 favorite 4-player multiplayer games. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below about my honorable mentions of my top 20 favorite 4-player multiplayer games. Like, comment, subscribe, click on the notification bell if you want to see more of my videos and check out more of my channel. And I'll catch you on the next one. Don't follow your dreams, chase them. Peace.